The 1998 United Kingdom £2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II stands as a remarkable example of modern British coinage, representing a pivotal moment in the Royal Mint's long history of design, innovation, and commemoration. This particular coin was among the first bimetallic £2 coins intended for general circulation, marking the transition of the denomination from commemorative status to a regular coin used in everyday transactions. It combines technological ingenuity, artistic symbolism, and historical resonance, all hallmarks of late 20th century British numismatics. The 1998 £2 coin carries not just monetary value, but cultural and historical significance, embodying Britain's enduring legacy of progress, unity, and continuity under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. The obverse front of the 1998 £2 coin features the fifth major portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf, though some later coins used the design by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait depicts Her Majesty facing right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her most iconic royal jewels. The inscription around the outer edge reads, Elizabeth II DI-GRA Reg FID Def 1998, which is an abbreviated Latin phrase meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This traditional inscription connects the coin to centuries of royal symbolism, echoing back through British coinage since the time of Henry VIII. The portrait's dignified and realistic style reflects the Queen's maturity and the stability of her long reign, while the tiara underscores her regal authority and continuity within the modern Commonwealth. The reverse back of the 1998 £2 coin is a masterpiece of symbolic design by Bruce Rushen, a Norfolk art teacher whose concept was chosen after a national competition. Rushen's design vividly represents the evolution of technology through the ages, rendered in 4 concentric circles radiating from the center. The inner circle features small cogs, symbolizing the Industrial Revolution and the rise of machinery. The second ring depicts interconnected lines and circuits, representing the computer age and digital technology. The outer ring features a pattern reminiscent of technological interconnection, showing Britain's place in an increasingly globalized and electronically connected world. The outermost border includes the denomination £2, inscribed clearly to mark its value. Together, these elements form a powerful metaphor for progress, a journey from the mechanical to the digital era, from gears and steam to microchips and information. The coin itself is bimetallic, composed of an inner core of cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, and an outer ring of nickel brass, 76% copper, 20% zinc, 4% nickel. This combination gives the £2 coin its distinctive two-tone color, a silvery center surrounded by a golden ring. It weighs 12 grams, has a diameter of 28.4 millimeters, and a thickness of 2.5 millimeters, making it one of the largest and heaviest coins in British circulation. The edge inscription, a feature characteristic of £2 coins, bears the words, "Standing on the shoulders of giants," a quotation famously attributed to Sir Isaac Newton, symbolizing the cumulative nature of human knowledge and achievement. This phrase complements the reverse design perfectly, underscoring Britain's legacy as a nation of scientific discovery and intellectual innovation. The year 1998 was particularly significant in the history of British coinage because it marked the first full year that the new bimetallic £2 coin entered general circulation. Although trial versions had been struck in 1997, they were not officially released for public use until June 1998. The introduction of this coin represented a major modernization of Britain's currency system, which had undergone decimalization only a few decades earlier in 1971. The new £2 coin replaced earlier commemorative issues struck in single metal, such as the 1986 Commonwealth Games £2 coin, and its durability and distinct feel made it especially suitable for widespread use in vending machines and cash transactions. The decision to make the £2 coin bimetallic was both practical and aesthetic. It allowed for easy recognition by touch and sight, while also embodying the theme of technological advancement that defined the era. Numismatically, the 1998 £2 coin is not rare in circulation, as tens of millions were minted for public use. However, its importance lies not in scarcity, but in historical transition. It was the first general-issue £2 coin that combined sophisticated engineering, advanced minting techniques, and conceptual design. Collectors often regard the 1998 issue as a foundational piece in the modern £2 coin series, which would go on to include numerous commemorative editions celebrating British scientific, literary, and historical achievements. The coin's crisp details and contrast between the metals make well-preserved examples particularly attractive to numismatists. In uncirculated or proof condition, its value can rise modestly above face value, especially when part of official mint sets. Culturally, the 1998 £2 coin reflects Britain at the threshold of the new millennium, a society embracing technology, globalization, and innovation while rooted in long-standing traditions of monarchy and craftsmanship. The coin emerged at a time when the United Kingdom was redefining its national identity within Europe and the world, balancing heritage with progress. The design's symbolic focus on connectivity and advancement aligns with the optimism of the late 1990s, a period characterized by rapid technological change, digital expansion, and a renewed sense of British modernity. In a broader historical sense, the 1998 £2 coin can be seen as a statement of national evolution, much like the 17th century coins that once celebrated naval victories or industrial achievements. The standing on the shoulders of giants inscription ties the coin's theme to the enduring pursuit of knowledge, reminding holders that each generation builds upon the discoveries and achievements of those before. It is, in a sense, both a celebration of the past and an anticipation of the future, a compact metallic chronicle of human progress, bearing the familiar face of a monarch who herself became a symbol of continuity across eras of transformation. In conclusion, the 1998 £2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is far more than a mere medium of exchange. It represents a landmark in the story of British coinage, where art, science, and history converge. With its intricate design, innovative composition, and profound symbolism, it stands as a tribute to the achievements of civilization and to the enduring institution of the crown. Whether held as a collector's item or passed hand to hand in everyday commerce, it serves as a small but powerful reminder of how Britain's past and future intertwine, through progress, tradition, and the enduring image of a queen whose reign defined an age next top. The 2006 United Kingdom £2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is a remarkable and historically meaningful piece of modern British numismatic art, symbolizing the unity of science, technology, and national identity. Struck by the Royal Mint, it stands as both a circulating currency coin and a commemorative artifact that embodies the spirit of progress and innovation that defines the United Kingdom's contribution to global advancement. The £2 coin, first introduced in 1997 as Britain's highest denomination circulating coin, continued into the 2000s as an enduring symbol of the country's technological achievements, national pride, and the continuity of the monarchy under Queen Elizabeth II's reign. The 2006 issue specifically belongs to the standard bimetallic type, carrying the reverse design representing technological progress through the ages, and the obverse featuring the mature effigy of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank, Broa Dley, a portrait that became iconic for its realism and regal strength. The obverse side of the 2006 £2 coin depicts the fourth definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the British sculptor Ian and introduced in 1998. In this design, the Queen is portrayed wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her most recognizable and frequently worn royal jewels. Rank Broadley's portrayal is characterized by its lifelike and dignified style, with more natural detailing of the Queen's features compared to previous, more idealized portraits. Around the portrait runs the legend, Elizabeth II, DG Reg FID Def 2006, an abbreviation for the Latin phrase Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Defensor, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This traditional inscription reaffirms both her divine right and her role as the supreme governor of the Church of England. The year of issue, 2006, is positioned within the legend, denoting the coin's minting date under the enduring reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who by that time had celebrated over 50 years on the throne, marking her as one of the longest-serving monarchs in British history. The reverse design of the 2006 £2 coin, created by Bruce, a lecturer in art and design, symbolizes the evolution of technological achievement, a theme chosen to celebrate the United Kingdom's long-standing role in innovation and progress from the Industrial Revolution to the digital age. The design is composed of 4 concentric circles, each representing a distinct era of technological development. The innermost circle features a pattern resembling the iron rings of the Industrial Revolution, symbolizing mechanical engineering and the early factories that shaped modern Britain. The next circle represents the age of steam and industry, reflecting the energy that powered the nation's transformation during the 18th and 19th centuries. Moving outward, the third ring evokes the era of electricity and electronic circuits, capturing the spirit of scientific discovery and modern communication technologies. Finally, the outermost ring symbolizes the digital age, with binary patterns that signify the computer-driven world of the late and early 21st centuries. Encircling this symbolic depiction is the inscription £2, clearly indicating the coin's denomination. This intricate design serves as a visual chronicle of Britain's technological legacy and its continuing influence on the world. The 2006 £2 coin is composed of 2 different metals, a bimetallic structure, consisting of an inner core of cupronickel, 75% copper and 25% nickel, and an outer ring of nickel brass, 76% copper, 20% zinc, and 4% nickel. This combination gives the coin its distinctive golden and silver appearance. The coin has a diameter of 28.4 millimeters, a weight of 12 grams, and a thickness of 2.5 millimeters, making it one of the largest and heaviest circulating coins in British currency. The edge of the coin is milled and inscribed with the Latin phrase, "standing on the shoulders of giants," a quotation attributed to Sir Isaac Newton, which metaphorically expresses how modern achievements are built upon the foundational discoveries of those who came before. This inscription aligns perfectly with the coin's technological theme, reinforcing the message of cumulative progress and human ingenuity across generations. In 2006, the coin was struck at the Royal Mint's facility in South Wales, under strict quality and production standards. Millions of these coins were produced for general circulation, with additional high-quality versions, including brilliant uncirculated, proof, and silver-proof editions, issued for collectors. The proof versions were struck using highly polished dies and planchets, resulting in mirror-like fields and frosted details that highlight the intricate design. Collectors often prize these special issues for their craftsmanship and aesthetic appeal. The 2006 issue did not carry a commemorative reverse design, as some other years did, such as the 2005 gunpowder plot or 2007 slave trade abolition commemoratives. Instead, it continued the standard technological progress reverse that served as the regular design from 1997 onward. By 2006, the £2 coin had become well integrated into the UK's coinage system, representing the upper end of daily transactions and often used in vending machines, transport payments, and public events. Economically, its presence reflected inflationary adjustments in coin usage, while culturally, it served as a miniature symbol of national identity, merging art, technology, and monarchy into a tangible piece of metal carried by millions of citizens. During this time, Queen Elizabeth II's image on the coin also represented continuity and stability as Britain navigated the early years of the 21st century amid globalization and technological transformation. From a numismatic perspective, the 2006 £2 coin remains a relatively common issue in circulation, meaning it is not particularly rare or valuable in ordinary circulated condition. Its value typically corresponds to its face value, £2, though uncirculated or proof versions command higher prices depending on their condition and packaging. A brilliant uncirculated coin can range between £5 and £10, while silver-proof editions, often sold in presentation cases by the Royal Mint, can reach £30 or more depending on market demand and preservation quality. Collectors appreciate the coin not only for its design and metallic composition, but also for its representation of Britain's sustained technological journey and the enduring reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Historically and symbolically, the 2006 £2 coin stands as a fitting tribute to Britain's legacy of invention, from Newton's laws and the steam engine to the digital networks that define the modern era. Every detail of its design, the Latin inscription on the edge, the concentric technological rings, and the sovereign effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, tells a story of progress, resilience, and heritage. It is more than just a piece of currency. It is a small but profound monument to the collective achievements of human thought and innovation. Even as newer designs and monarch portraits have since appeared, the 2006 £2 coin remains a timeless representation of Britain's identity during the early st century, embodying both the spirit of its people and the steady hand of its queen next top. The 2016 United Kingdom £2 coin shown in your images is part of the First World War Centenary Commemorative Series, issued by the Royal Mint to mark 100 years since the events of World War I, 1914 to 1918. This specific coin, released in 2016, honors the contributions of the British Army during the Great War. The coin's obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Jody Clark, which became the fifth definitive portrait of the Queen to appear on British coinage, first introduced in 2015. The Queen is depicted wearing the George IV state diadem, with the inscription around the outer edge reading, Elizabeth II, DG Reg, FID, Def, £2, which stands for De Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, Latin for, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This formal inscription reflects the long-standing British numismatic tradition and the Queen's constitutional role as head of the Church of England. The reverse of the coin was designed by Tim Sharp, who worked with the creative agency Uniform. It portrays an abstract depiction of the Army's involvement during World War I, represented by the image of the poppies and a soldier's silhouette combined with geometric, modernist lines suggesting barbed wire and the mechanized nature of warfare. The poppy motif, inspired by the poem In Flanders Fields, symbolizes remembrance of the fallen soldiers. Around the outer ring of the reverse side, the inscription reads, The First World War 1914 to 1918, with the date 2016 appearing below, marking the year of issue. The coin also includes a milled edge inscription that reads, For King and Country, a phrase that captures the patriotic call to service during the Great War and evokes the sense of duty that motivated many to enlist in the British forces. This edge inscription is often considered one of the most moving and historically resonant elements of the coin. The coin itself is bimetallic, composed of two metals, an inner disc made from copper-nickel, 75% copper and 25% nickel, and an outer ring made from nickel-brass, 76% copper, 20% zinc, and 4% nickel. It weighs 12.00 grams, has a diameter of 28.4 millimeters, and features a milled and lettered edge. The 2016 issue is part of the continuing £2 coin series introduced in 1997, which regularly includes commemorative themes celebrating British heritage, science, and historical events. This particular design continues the Royal Mint series, marking different branches of the military during World War I, with earlier issues commemorating the Royal Navy and the Royal Air Force. Historically, World War I remains one of the most transformative events in modern history, reshaping national borders, military strategy, and social structures. The coin serves as both a numismatic artifact and a memorial token, reminding future generations of the immense human cost of the war, over 16 million deaths worldwide, and the profound changes that followed it. The Royal Mint centenary coins were produced as part of the United Kingdom's official remembrance program, aligning with nationwide exhibitions, educational initiatives, and memorial services to honor the centenary of key wartime events between 2014 and 2018. From a numismatic perspective, the 2016 £2 First World War Army coin entered general circulation, making it relatively common compared to limited collector issues, though its historical and emotional significance give it enduring appeal among collectors. The exact mintage was 9,550,000, indicating it is not a rare coin but remains valued for its historical context and design. Uncirculated or proof versions, sold in commemorative packaging by the Royal Mint, can command higher prices, particularly when preserved in pristine condition. The symbolic and artistic merit of this coin lies in its ability to bridge modern design with historical memory. The clean, geometric composition contrasts with the emotional gravity of its subject matter, reflecting the mechanization and depersonalization of warfare, while still honoring the humanity of those who served. In its dual metal composition and layered inscriptions, the coin embodies both continuity and remembrance, continuity of the monarchy and remembrance of those who sacrificed for their country. The 2016 First World War £2 coin thus stands as a tangible link between Britain's past and present, uniting artistry, history, and collective memory within a small yet powerful metallic form. Next top.